He's plugged in. We're on, maybe. You know what I can do is I can put that way up the top. And when it finally does come on, we'll know that we're on. Okay. Quiet day here. Let her throw that out. Okay. And that one, Beth Israel Hoskins.
Oh, fun. All right.
That's not much at all.
Not much at all.
What's that?
Oh, one package.
One
That
thing.
is it, yep.
Okay.
Unless something came in the last 10 minutes. But-
I didn't see anything.
Okay,
I'll double check though, but
okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know whether we're on or not.
Did you put the mic on?
I
Oh,
put the mic on.
then
but
oh,
you don't
need
know-
to Put the camera up.
You don't know it until, 25 minutes later that you're doing whatever you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
Except maybe somebody will tell us.
here, let me get the camera in. 'Cause I-
Huh? What are you doing? Are you going to move the camera or what?
I'll put the camera.
Maybe.
Okay, the camera's moved. We'll see how long it takes to get there.
Okay. He's plugged in. We're on, maybe. We're on, maybe. That's us.
You know what I can do is
I can put that way up the top. You know what I can do is I can put that way up the top. We'll know.
How?
Okay, so I know we're on
I
now
think so.
because I heard that. Okay. We have a few letters. Your cause.
Thank you.
Oh.
See you in the morning.
This time I remembered to turn the sound on.
What are we doing?
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Your cause has given us $50.
Awesome, and that is I believe we have determined some form of Facebook donations, whether it be,
AT&T.
oh, forget it.
That's AT. Somebody at AT&T
AT&T, all
did
right.
that. So let's see. That goes in
There's another
here.
one that does that. Go ahead.
That goes in here.
I can't.
And this comes out of there and goes in that. You can
Thank
have
you.
that one. And Harold and Wanda.
Harold and
Well,
Wanda.
that's good.
Good night, Haley.
Harold.
Harold and Wanda.
There we go. I think they
Steadfast
go out
and
of the
true.
way. Sara Lee cupcakes. Okay. But this one it's got pictures of pecans on it. See, they do that.
I'm going to critique something else. I think those little cup muffin things are wonderful.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna make a caramel one for you to try tonight. I had a
How
couple.
many calories in them?
Oh, I don't know. I'll give you a quarter of it.
Give it a little one.
Yeah.
Because my pants are falling off.
Oh, good. Well, I'm
It really-
really trying to only give.
I was astounded today. I thought I'd forgotten to button them. Kind of go along, hanging on to everything, and yes, and I was just delighted.
Wow.
I can't hardly wait to get on the scale. This was to Donald Buchanan, Union Grove, Wisconsin, and we got it back again.
You got it back again.
So apparently you don't live wherever we told them.
Yeah.
Time to send expired or something.
Hmm.
So we'll put that back in Linda's pile,
Yep.
and she can deal with it. And this was hysterical. Judy and I went to a kindergarten. The last place in the world I expected to be was at the IRS office.
Yeah, and she's explained it was their child care.
It's their child care center at the Internal Revenue Office.
Yeah.
And the children were extremely well behaved, and they were tiny. They were little kids.
She said
2,
they
3,
were
4.
ages 8 months up through 7.
I didn't see a
But she
7-year-old.
said 5. She
5.
thinks was the oldest there.
5 was the oldest there, I think. The questions were very good. They were good. And the one that knocked both of us over, how old is that dog? He's 10. And how old is that one? That's 3. And she's pregnant. How come she's pregnant at 3 years old?
Yeah.
That broke us up.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And then Judy got into, well, a year and a dog, but
Yeah.
you know, she was stuck.
Yeah, I always say, ask your mother, ask your peeps that are taking care of you.
It was funny because Judy gets going. I tell you, I said to one of the principals there, I said, you know, we wind her up every morning.
Yeah.
Because she's relating to the kids and she's getting questions out of them and she's giving them very appropriate answers even when they can't remember what they were going to say.
Yeah.
It was
Fun, huh?
It was hysterical. And for that, they gave us $300.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Which
and
was
the
very
dogs
nice.
did well with the little
The
kids?
dogs did fine. Yeah, we even ran them for the pie plate.
Ah,
You know, I think
Yeah.
that's a whole. Yep. Oh, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Oh, it's more pet tabs.
she thinks she...
You don't get one. There's not any cookies.
Who is
in
that
toy.
from?
That's not for, it's Sizzle's complaining.
Sizzle's complaining. She came running out here like
That's
like
right.
she sent that package to herself.
I need caps.
Oh, okay, got it.
Got it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
That's
she,
180 tablets.
she came running out here like she was
What?
waiting on the package.
Did you want a cookie? Did you want to have some kind of cookie here? But that's a good thing to put them. She comes in the morning and hits my arm and says, hey, you know, I'm hungry.
She's got a good thing. She's only eating like chicken now today. Today and yesterday
Really?
was only chicken. Yeah.
She didn't eat the cook. You didn't eat the cookies. You said you wanted cookies. You didn't want cookies?
I think she just likes to be entertained.
What did you want to talk to me about something?
Oh. Okay, questions.
Questions. Okay.
That was short, but that wasn't our fault. That's what we've got. We didn't do anything. Okay, look out.
Okay.
Gotta spin around.
Excuse me, I gotta
Oh,
get
look
over
at
here.
that pile that you didn't get. Holy
Oh.
cow. Now what are you gonna do? Stand in the
She
middle of
might
everything?
eat a couple.
Jeez. Craziest dogs. Okay.
I have a new top on my stool.
Oh yeah. You
Used
were.
half a roll of
Yeah.
of.
I'm
duct
glad
tape.
we had the purple because
It's
the
got
purple
about
works.
That's about its 10th covering.
It's working.
I've been at it for a while. It's
You
a
know-
nice stool.
You know, they put duct tape on cars to hold them together. Instead of painting them, they use like duct
Really?
tape. Yes.
Huh.
Duct tape has a history of being used for like a million things.
Well, I've watched the Mythbusters for years.
On
And they've
duct tape.
picked up cars with duct tape.
Have they? Yeah, people just, put their cars together with duct tape. I know it's not possible, but it would be great to see you all with the daycare kids. I bet it's adorable.
You can't take pictures of them.
Right. Holy cannoli. Is she giving you a hard time, Chaos?
Sizzle's a good girl. And she ate the cookies, or did you pick them up?
No, I didn't pick them up. She ate them. Chaos is going to
Bye.
drink 2 gallons of water. She's going to have to go to the bathroom outside at the least convenient time, even though we offered her to go out 3 times. And then she'll be happy. Okay. Sound is on. Mail call.
Another thing there were 78 children there. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And they were tiny. And
Yeah.
they sat for an hour. They sat on the floor for an hour, which was fine, you know. They didn't.
Right, but their attention was good.
Well, someone needed a rug, but at any rate, they sat there. Their attention was very good. The other thing was they had a lot of questions about what the dog did for me as a person who had a handicap, because they hadn't seen a handicapped person.
Oh, really?
I got to talking to the principal afterwards. I said, gee, I got 78 kids and not one of them has any problem at all, or everything, anybody on crutches or broken leg or anything? He said, no. I guess they're just not allowed in the IRS. I don't know.
Yeah, or they're just not mindful, or they haven't had a recent relative that's been.
Well, they were very inquisitive about why
Huh.
do you need a dog and what are crutches and how come
Wow.
and what do you mean no leg and you know
Right.
on and on and on and on. Wheelchairs, they weren't too familiar with them either.
Wow. Huh.
It was,
Well, they must have young parents. You know, there are a lot of generational things. Like, I know that people my age and older that are here have either had a friend that was an elder that was aging, they've cared for a relative or an elder, and they've had them live with them.
yeah.
I don't think that anybody, even Megan's age or slightly younger than that, I don't think they've had the same experiences yet at all like that.
Yeah. Well, they were out to lunch. The age of 3 years old. There you go.
Well, you know, priorities
But
are
it was-
different.
Judy is good at that stuff. She is. Yeah, honestly, you wind her up.
Yep.
And we had to give them our licenses to get in. The place had a big chain link fence around it, barbed wire, and
Holy cow. Well,
you know, there we were.
service dog Washer passed away at last year, at the end of the year. Has Washer's human been matched up with a new service dog yet?
No, but they're close. Apparently, they're here a lot. I lost track.
And I think she was not ready immediately.
No, she wasn't.
So I think there was a lapse in time before she actually said she may be interested.
Yeah.
Courtney and Gretchen looked good today.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Not. I encouraged her not to have her get any heavier.
Yeah.
She's almost got that pocket at the top of the tail.
Yeah. Gretchen was always a chunky monkey in a way.
Gretchen, I don't know what she said because Gretchen is so soft-spoken that I didn't hear any of it.
Yeah.
Megan was here and listening, so Megan answered the questions. I just
Oh, she was just, yeah, I could kind of hear what she was saying. She was just, she didn't like her boyfriend, her husband, whatever, guy.
the dog didn't like the boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Or grumbles.
It's
grumbles,
a good thing I didn't hear.
Grumbles or something like that.
Men may come and men may go, but a good dog is hard to find.
Yeah. So that was kind of what they were talking about, which now is out there for everybody to hear, and I apologize.
I
however,
can't hear what you're saying.
I said I apologize that I just told everybody her business, but I did. I'm sorry.
But the
but-
dog didn't like the
Yeah.
boyfriend.
Right.
She seemed to like the boyfriend.
Exactly. It had nothing
That
to do with
happens
her.
a lot around here because the dogs aren't used to men.
Right.
We have a new volunteer who is a veteran,
Ah.
who has a beard, and that's how I picked him up in Home Depot. He had a just nicely trimmed, trimmed beard, and he showed up at Sunday Stew, and he's, I think, going to be very good.
Was that guy named Eddie?
No, his name is Eric.
Oh, Eric. Okay. Eric Price or something. Okay.
I don't know what his last name is.
Yeah, he introduced himself to me. He said he met you, and he was,
Yeah. Here we go. We're digging.
we're digging a month early.
It's too early.
Let's see. Good evening to you both. This is Peggy Marcano. For Carlene, the Clydesdale horse is so friendly and follows people around for attention like a dog. Great horse. Will he be exposed to a lot of social situations? Mo was the same way for a long time. She loved that attention as well. And then she says how important the SDP volunteers are and valuable. But the younger volunteers like Bella, Haley, and Laura, if you just had 5 more of them, what a fine running farm everything would be. Everyone's important. Thank you to you all.
The Clydesdale is friendly. Somebody else was complaining that he chased Mo out.
I've seen several comments, and I've had a couple of people that have tended to the horses say to me, I don't know if you've noticed, but he seems to be a little bit of a bully. I said, I'm not the
He's
horse
big.
person. They're commenting about it on the Explore. I said, I assume he's figuring it out, and if it gets bad, I'm sure someone will let us know.
Well,
I mean,
no,
I don't know. I mean, I know you're down there all the time.
Yeah, there are. It's set up in such a way that if he chases somebody, they've got another door to get out. We
Right.
don't have them in a trap situation. There's 2 doors.
Right.
If he jumps at Mo, all he's got to do is leave.
Right, and then they were also saying, you know, that they are outside it, but I said, but the weather has been wonderful.
Beautiful.
And we have that feeder out there, so the camera
And these
really
are
is
outdoor
getting...
animals. They're not bred to be in.
Yeah, and they are actually, other than they may miss some because they're not all right in front of them, you get to see them in both places,
Yeah,
you know.
they're up on that hill.
Yeah. I mean,
What I wish they had is a place to roll in the sand.
Ah.
If I could arrange that somehow, that might be an interesting thing.
mhm.
A sand rolling place. It would have to be.
A big spot,
yeah.
yeah. Well, the Clydesdale rolled.
Yeah, he rolled in a stall. I don't like
That
that.
what it was? It was in the stall, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're afraid he'll get stuck.
Well,
or-
he could get his legs up against
Legs.
the wall. He really would be up the creek.
Yeah,
Probably move the wall.
yeah. That's where I saw it. I was thinking I just saw him do
It's
that.
tough because you go out the doors and you almost immediately go up. You go down a little bit and then up the hill. So that makes that swale with the mud.
Yeah,
So it's hard to have a nice rolly pit
right,
like the dogs have.
right.
The dogs have a good time in that sand.
Yeah, they do. And it's easy to get it in there.
You put it back in the hole. Somebody said, "Why don't you stop the dogs from digging?" Well, why?
Right, I know.
We're having a good time.
I've almost considered, I am going to get sand to my house, sand dirt mix, because my yard is sand and dirt, and I'm going to order enough that they get a bit.
Yeah, you put it in a pile and they'll spread it out for
Yeah,
you.
they'll spread it through the whole
You
backyard.
just dump it.
Yep. How is Sizzle?
Sizzle's fine. It's fine.
We
She-
got her picture today.
You got her.
We put her up on the thing. I got her over against the
Oh,
screen,
okay,
so
yeah.
hopefully they took a picture.
Okay.
I don't think we remembered yesterday, but we remembered
That's
today.
all we got?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, so Grace is on overnight, and I made rice and one of your lentil packages, and I had made a couple of burgers today. I made a couple of fresh burgers. That or
I
the
already had one for breakfast.
the noodles or
Noodles are still around?
yeah,
Those noodles are good.
they came out really good, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
But I have the rice with the curries. It just doesn't have the meat on it.
And the meat I was looking for.
Yeah.
If Grace is here, she will be thrilled, I hope, with her new watering system.
Oh yeah, the watering system is the gray jug used to initially for the chicken area on the back of the landscaping golf cart with a hose
With a hose.
to water plants from the hosed barrel.
Or the chickens, or whatever
Or the
you want to
chickens,
do
it
with
would be
yeah.
wonderful. Yeah.
And I also washed out the back of that golf cart.
Yeah, it
It was
was,
the best.
I know. I said, well, if I'm going to be down here, I should really take care of it. But at that point, I had spent time and I had to come back up. Is Mo's little humming sound that she makes common for mules?
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
I've heard it. It's a high-pitched
Don't
little...
forget, she was choked when she came.
Ah,
Remember we had a choke problem with her?
yeah, you have her teeth leveled.
No, there was a choke problem too.
Oh. Huh.
That was before she had a choke problem. I've forgotten when it was.
Yeah.
But we had Brian in to help.
I know she definitely has a high-pitched little sound she makes.
Could be connected to that. I haven't heard it.
Yeah. It's almost like this emotional
Oh,
something.
Don't go there.
No, I just mean like she's excited. I didn't think it that.
She's trying to breathe, baby.
Oh, maybe. I thought she was just happy. She seemed fine. She just made a noise. Would you like to have Clyde's brother at the farm?
Well, I would as long as he behaved nicely. But Janine says this is a little wild, and she's having to treat his legs still,
Oh.
and he kicks.
Oh.
So I don't want to bring him here. I mean, Janine can cope with it,
Yeah.
but I don't think Laura and that bunch could.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go get something for dinner, and Grace is on, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Oh,
Bye.